All right, guys, so I got to make this quick because I'm currently at work. I was doing some research last night and I found some disturbing news about Xbox and Bethesda and ZeniMax. And honestly, I think Todd Howard's job is in jeopardy. Look, I need you to understand something right out the gate. You're not crazy. Every time you wait for some scrap of news about Elder Scrolls 6, that suspicion that something is profoundly broken behind closed doors is completely real. The Bethesda that you grew up with, the studio that built Skyrim and Fallout 3 is dead. And Microsoft is actively trying to hide the body. I mean, we really need to talk about what actually happened in July 2026. Because while the corporate PR machine is pumping out these perfectly sanitized statements about efficiency and future growth, the truth on the ground is a lot darker. So let me put this into perspective for you. Asha Sharma took over Xbox, and within months, she drops bombs on ZeniMax. 3,200 jobs eliminated globally. It's not just the raw numbers, guys. It's who they cut. They fired Dane Odes, the lead weapon artist for 20 years. They fired Ray Leader, the generational talent that literally built the visual identity of these franchises. Microsoft fired them. And then Jill Braff has the absolute audacity to send an internal memo saying that they are just shifting focus on their strongest franchises. Look at the facts. Deadass, if you think they can build Elder Scrolls 6 faster by firing the only people on Earth who actually know how the creation engine works, you are coping. That brings us to the most disturbing part about this whole timeline, the memorial. So as I was doing some digging, the remaining devs in Rockville, they put up a little memorial, just some framed pictures of their fired friends and some flowers in the first floor common area. It was a basic human response to grief. And within minutes, corporate HR steps in and orders it to be taken down. They call it inappropriate. Does that sound like a studio that gives a damn about its people, or does that sound like a sterile algorithmic machine that only cares about liability? I'll play devil's advocate for a second. It's basic math. Microsoft spent billions on these acquisitions. They have a fiduciary duty to get a return on investment. Todd Howard's 15-year development cycle does not fit that spreadsheet anymore. Asha Sharma is literally sitting on a Federal Reserve task force analyzing how AI can replace human productivity. From a purely ruthless logistical standpoint, stripping Bethesda autonomy makes perfect corporate sense. They already have your money. They bypassed Todd Howard entirely and gave Fallout to Obsidian. They put Josh Swire in charge to brute force the game out the door because Bethesda physically cannot do it anymore. They killed the independent studios. They killed the institutional memories. They killed the soul of the company. The era of the autonomous mega studios is over. We aren't a community to them anymore. We are just data points in the algorithmic labor ecosystem. The Bethesda that you were loyal to simply does not exist. Like, comment, subscribe, hype. I'm a small channel. I definitely need it. This is Dover King Daddy. See you in the next one. Peace.
To travel to Constellation's headquarters without Crimson Fleet interference.